Hey everybody, welcome back to Sip&Talk. I'm Joe. And as always, I'm ready to dive into some seriously juicy info with you all today. It's like we're mixing up a knowledge cocktail here. Strong stuff, but oh, so smooth going down.
And I'm Sunny, your friendly neighborhood fact checker. I'll make sure we get all the ingredients right. Speaking of mixing things up, you know it's always a good blend? Travel whiskey and discovering awesome new things. You have to check out our friend Mickey's YouTube channel, Mickey to Life.
Yeah, Mickey's the best. He's always got something cool going on. Good morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever time zone you're in. Welcome back to Sip&Talk.
Welcome, everyone.
So Sip&Talkers, I have to confess something right out of the gate. I recently made a massive investment in my health.
Oh, really? What kind of investment?
I went out and bought one of those, those absolutely top-tier, ridiculously expensive smart sports watches.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and I am completely obsessed with it. I mean, every morning I'm tracking my deep sleep cycles, my blood oxygen, my HRV heart rate variability. Like, I am basically a walking data center right now.
Okay, that sounds amazing, but let me ask you something. How many times did you actually go to the gym this week?
I am going to exercise my right to remain silent on that specific question.
Right, I figured.
Hey, don't judge. I am looking at the data very diligently. But, it did make me realize how ironic this all is. Like, it's perfectly mirroring our tech regulations in Washington right now.
Wait, how is your smartwatch like Washington?
Think about it. Washington is constantly studying all these data privacy metrics, right? They are drafting up endless bills, holding hearings, but like the Silicon Valley tech giants just keep on partying. They do whatever they want.
Oh, I see where this is going.
Right. My fat cells are throwing a massive, completely unregulated party, and my highly regulated smartwatch is just passively recording the chaos.
That is actually a painfully accurate analogy because we are so good at that. As Americans, one of our greatest skills is using high-tech equipment to record a perfectly refined, sedentary lifestyle.
Literally. We are professional sitters.
We really are. There's a Bloomberg survey recently, and the main takeaway was staggering. Modern people now officially spend more time sitting down than they do sleeping.
Oh, wow. More time sitting than sleeping. That is so bleak.
It is. And this whole, tech-enabled sitting lifestyle, it's causing our blood vessels and our immune systems to essentially just go on strike.
Which is exactly why we are doing this today. Consider this a special life and health edition of Sip&Talk.
A rescue mission, basically.
Exactly. This is specifically designed to rescue all of you listening who, vow to exercise every single Monday, but are currently glued to your office chairs.
Right, the gym-phobic crowd.
Yes. No marathons today. No heavy lifting. We are just talking about painless self-rescue. Micro habits that you can do without even trying.
I love this because, honestly, since we spend most of our time in these office chairs, the first question has to be, how do we fix our bodies without ever actually standing up?
Okay, wait, hold on. Let me stop you right there.
Well,
because I know you, and I know you're about to use terms like, hip flexors and adductors. But remember, this is an audio show. People are commuting, they're washing dishes, they're driving to work.
Fair point, fair point.
If you start using medical jargon, everyone is just going to tune out. So human language only. Give us sensory analogies.
Challenge accepted. I can do human language. Let's do the $100 bill trick.
Ooh, I like the sound of that.
Right. So instead of explaining the anatomy of your inner thigh muscles, I just want you, the listener, to imagine sitting in your chair right now and you have a crisp $100 bill placed right between your knees.
Okay, let me escalate the stakes here. Imagine you are in San Francisco.
Okay, San Francisco.
Right. And a massive freezing gust of wind off the bay is blowing right at you. If you relax your thighs for even 1 second, that $100 bill is going straight into the Pacific Ocean.
Yes. Hold on to your money. So squeeze your knees together right now to save that cash.
I'm doing it right now, and I can immediately feel everything tightening up.
Exactly, because when you squeeze to save your money, you are automatically activating these deadened inner thigh muscles and your pelvic floor. And by doing that, you instantly, automatically correct your pelvic alignment.
Wait, really? Just by squeezing my knees?
Yeah. It forces your pelvis to sit upright. Try to slouch and squeeze at the same time. You can't really do it.
That is wild. Okay, so my money is safe. My pelvis is aligned. What's another sneaky one?
This one is great for the office. I call it the Act Natural Thoracic Twist.
Act natural. Because nobody wants to be the office weirdo doing yoga in a cubicle.
Exactly. You don't want to draw attention. So pretend you are just casually turning around to grab a document, or look for a pen behind you.
Oh, very stealthy.
Right. You grab the back of your chair, you twist your upper body, and you just hold it there and take 5 deep breaths.
And what is that actually doing, besides making me look busy?
It instantly releases your thoracic spine, because when you're staring at a computer screen, your spine is basically taken hostage. It's rounded forward. This twist just wrings all that tension out.
I love that. Okay, so that covers sitting, but what about those, brief moments where we are actually forced to stand up?
Like when?
Like brushing our teeth. Or walking out to the car. Can we weaponize those moments?
Oh, absolutely. Brushing your teeth is the perfect example, because that's, 3 minutes of just staring blankly at the bathroom mirror?
It's a micro hell of boredom. I just stand there and contemplate my life choices.
Right. So let's make it a secret workout. Let's do the flamingo stand.
Flamingo stand.
Yeah, so while you brush, just stand on one leg, lift the other leg slightly off the ground, and then when you switch the toothbrush to the other side of your mouth, switch legs.
And how is standing like a bird going to make me fit?
Because it completely forces your brain to wake up. It fires up the plantar core in your foot, your deep calf muscles, and the gluteus medius in your hip, all just to keep your balance.
Oh, so it's tricking the body into working out because it thinks it's going to fall over.
Exactly. And if you want to take it further, do the invisible chair.
That sounds slightly more painful.
It's just a half squat. Hold a half squat for 30 seconds while you rinse.
Okay, I can do 30 seconds. So that's standing still. Let's talk about walking, because you were telling me earlier that sedentary people actually walk totally wrong.
Yeah, they do. When you sit all day, you end up walking really heavily. You're basically just dragging your body forward with your front thighs.
Okay, so I actually have a mental trick for this.
Let's hear it.
Imagine you just had the most luxurious, amazing foot massage.
Nice.
Your feet are perfect. But then you step in a piece of freshly chewed gum right on the front of your shoe.
Oh, gross.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you really don't want to get the floor dirty.
Yeah.
So how do you walk?
Ah, I see. You'd peel your toe off the floor.
Right. You deliberately let your heel touch the ground first, and then you roll up to kick off with your toes. You basically strut like a proud penguin.
A proud penguin. That is a great visual. And medically, that is exactly what you want to do. That heel-to-toe roll engages your gluteus maximus and triggers the calf pump. It makes your steps so much lighter and totally protects your knees.
Okay, wait, you just mentioned the calf pump. We have to talk about this. Because what if your legs are already swollen from sitting all day? How do we use gravity to fix that?
Right. So the calf is basically the human body's second heart.
The second heart, that's a big title.
It earns it. Think about it. Gravity pulls all your blood down to your feet. Pumping your calf is what physically pushes that pooled blood back up against gravity.
So if we are stuck on a long flight or trapped in a cubicle, how do we manually pump it?
Micro moves. First, tiptoes. Just do 20 slow reps, up and down.
Why slow?
To protect your Achilles tendon. You don't want to snap back too fast.
Got it. What else?
Ankle pumps. These are perfect for flights. You just point your toes up toward you for 2 seconds, then press down like you're hitting a gas pedal for 2 seconds. Do that 20 or 30 times.
Oh, I've done that. It feels so good. I also like toe gripping. Have you tried that?
Barefoot, right.
Yeah, you take your shoes off and you try to grab an imaginary towel on the floor with your toes. It really fires up the deep foot muscles.
That's a great one. And you mentioned using gravity earlier. Gravity assists are huge.
Yes. My absolute favorite is wall legs.
Just putting your legs up on the wall.
Literally just lying on the floor and resting my legs straight up against the wall for 10 or 15 minutes before bed. It completely drains all that heavy lymph fluid.
It's so effective. And you can do a mini version of that just by tweaking your sleep angle.
Yeah.
Put a pillow under your ankles so they're elevated like 10 to 15 centimeters while you sleep.
Love that. 0 effort required.
Exactly. Another one is the 50-minute rule. Set an alarm. Every 50 minutes, you just walk around for 2 minutes. That's it.
2 minutes. Anyone can do 2 minutes.
Right. And if your legs are really aching, do a foot bath. Warm water, like 38 to 40 degrees Celsius, and then just gently massage your legs upward from the ankle to the knee.
Always upward, toward the heart.
Yes. But quick disclaimer here. If you have severely bulging varicose veins, skip the massage.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you don't want to aggravate those. Just stick to elevating your legs instead.
Okay, good to know. So let's pivot for a second, because what if someone listening absolutely refuses to do the flamingo stand or the wall light? Like, they just won't do it.
Then they have to build an internal shield.
Yes. Diet.
Diet is your ultimate defense against all that microinflammation that sitting causes.
I am so glad we're talking about this because, whenever I eat blueberries in the afternoon, I genuinely feel like an X-Men superhero.
Really, an X-Men.
Yes. Like, I can literally picture the anthocyanins zooming around, building these massive defensive walls in my capillaries, just fighting off all the evil refined carbs.
I mean, your imagination is wild, but the science actually backs you up.
See? I knew it.
Yeah, the New York Times just reported on some major medical studies about this. Those anthocyanins in blueberries and the EGCG compounds in green tea and matcha, they are incredibly rare.
Rare how?
They are some of the only natural antioxidants that can actually cross the blood-brain barrier.
Wait, that is huge.
It is. They act like these low-cost bug fixes for a body that is chronically inflamed from sitting all day.
Okay, so what's the hack here? Do I just eat a ton of fresh blueberries?
Actually, buy them frozen.
Really? Frozen is better.
Yeah, they're cheaper, they last longer, and they are super low on the glycemic index, so you don't get that crazy blood sugar roller coaster. You can just eat them like ice cubes or throw them in yogurt.
Oh, I love frozen blueberries in yogurt. And what about the green tea?
So with green tea or matcha, you want to drink it about an hour after your meals.
Because it blocks iron absorption if you drink it with food.
Exactly. And honestly, matcha is even better than regular green tea because you're consuming the whole ground leaf, not just steeped water.
Okay, so that's the hero side of the diet.
Mm-hmm.
What is the villain? What is the worst thing you can eat at the office?
Oh, the office killer.
The office killer.
It is the combination of refined sugar plus bad fats. So think afternoon pastries, donuts, those massive sugary lattes.
Ah, my arch nemesis, the break room donut.
Right. If you're perfectly sedentary and you eat that, it literally thickens your blood. It causes massive chronic inflammation and triggers that horrible afternoon crash.
So skip the donut, eat the frozen blueberries like a superhero.
Got it.
All right, let's bring it home. For the ultimate lazy evening, you've had your blueberries, you're back on the couch. How do we exercise without leaving the sofa?
The air bicycle, couch edition.
Yes.
Just lean back on the sofa during a commercial break and pedal your legs in the air.
But wait, don't just pedal super fast. I have another analogy.
Okay, let's hear the analogy.
Imagine your feet are pedaling through a thick, deep pool of chocolate syrup.
Chocolate syrup?
Yeah. Or like you're operating a really heavy vintage sewing machine. You want that resistance.
That is actually spot on. That resistance prevents lymphatic fluid from getting stuck in your hips because when you sit at a 90-degree angle all day, everything just pools right there in the hip joints.
Makes total sense. Okay, and when we finally make it to bed?
Two things. First, the knee to chest stretch. While you're lying in bed, just hug one knee to your chest for 15 seconds.
That feels so good on the lower back.
Because it instantly releases the psoas major. That's a deep muscle that tightens up from sitting and literally pulls your lower back completely out of alignment.
Oh, wow. And what if you're just, endlessly scrolling on your phone in bed, like everyone does?
Then you do the butterfly pose. Sit up, put the soles of your feet together, and let your knees drop out to the sides like butterfly wings.
And I can still scroll while doing that.
Yep. And it massively boosts pelvic circulation and eases all that lower body swelling.
Fantastic. Oh, and I have one more. The water hack.
Oh, right. The breathing method.
Yes. Right before you drink a glass of water, or right before you turn the lights out, do the 4-7-8 breathing method.
Which is inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 7, exhale for 8.
Exactly. I feel like it's the equivalent of splashing ice-cold water onto an overheated engine. It forcefully activates the parasympathetic nervous system. It just lowers all your anxiety and drops your blood pressure instantly.
It's so effective. And, pulling all this together, I want to zoom out for a second. I'm not saying we should all quit the gym or stop lifting heavy weights. That's not the point. But biologically, think about gorillas. Genetically, gorillas have these massive muscles without ever lifting weights. But human bodies, we aren't designed for that. We were explicitly designed to move, just constant low-level movement.
Yeah, but we also have to have a little empathy for ourselves, right? I mean, modern life is so overwhelming.
Oh, absolutely.
You've got geopolitics constantly shifting. Our tech wars with China are evolving every day. And our daily work structures are just pure chaos. Mm-hmm. Trying to force a massive, intense gym session into all of that. Sometimes it just creates more anxiety.
It really does. And that's why I always stress this. Do not treat your health like a black and white test.
Right.
Just because you skipped a 5K run today doesn't mean you get a 0 for the day.
Yes. Imperfect health is still a perfect score. I love that. Whether you are, penguin walking at a red light or standing on one leg like a flamingo while brushing your teeth or swapping those chips for frozen blueberries.
Mm-hmm. Your body saves all of those actions in the background. It is constantly updating your immune system's defense code based on those micro habits.
It really does. Well, Sip and Talkers, that is all the time we have for today. Please make sure to subscribe to the Sip and Talk show. Oh, and also a massive shout out to our old friend Mickey's YouTube channel, Mickey to Life.
Oh yeah, his latest travel vlog is wild.
It is. Rumor has it Portuguese beggars are very aggressive. You guys have to go see what happened above there.
Yeah, definitely check that out. And just a quick final note from me. As always, this show promotes critical, independent thinking. Any discussions we have about countries, groups, or behaviors are just objective observations, not criticisms. And of course, any metrics or analogies we use today are not formal financial or medical advice.
Absolutely. So go brew yourself a nice hot cup of green tea, squeeze that imaginary $100 bill between your knees, and we will see you next time.
Bye, everyone. Keep moving.